I'm Kevin Shaw, and you're watching the Watercraft Journal. This episode of Uncut, we're actually going to be showing you a lot of our B-roll footage that we took when we were touring the RIVA R&D Research and Development Facility Center. This is a separate facility located a few blocks away from the main RIVA Motorsports campus in Pompano Beach. This facility is dedicated solely to the development and testing of all the new products that you see that come out at RIVA Racing. You can get a really good feel for this portion of the facility. There's a few things, obviously, they wouldn't let us film. You're gonna see that there's a whole other half to this building. That's the machine shop and where they do a lot of fabrication of one-off parts. That is all their prototype stuff that they make over there, ride plates, intake grates, things like that. We're taking a good look at Chris Landis's FX SVHO that he campaigns throughout the year in Aqua X and is also used by the team at RIVA to test out new stuff and to see how it works either on their private lake or out in the ocean. What we're also going to be looking at a little bit in this video is the Borghi Eddy Courant brake dyno. That's their dyno cell that they use to test a lot of their engine tunes, a lot of their hard engine parts, supercharger wheels, things like that. It's really one of the tools that truly separates RIVA Racing from the rest of the aftermarket, is just their ability to do a lot of very hardcore, in-depth testing that no one else simply does. The RXTX 350, that's a limited edition ski that was built by RIVA Racing for a customer last year. We use that as a bit of a backdrop for a pair of videos that we did. We're also looking at some current dyno testing results that they're doing on the SVHO engine. We have some big news regarding their R3 and new R4 impeller wheels. If you look right over here, you see a beautiful glossy black Yamaha GP 1300R that is being built by Mark Nystrom, who's part of the three-man R&D team here at RIVA Racing. He's there in the green shirt in the back. And Mark has got a really trick SVHO engine in there. This one really takes the cake. It's really a step beyond. The fabrication level on this thing is really out of sight. Here we're going to take you inside of the dyno cell. I want you to pay attention to something really unique, and that is the 4 bungs welded into the exhaust manifold. What that allows them to do is insert individual O2 sensors into every one of the exhaust runners so that they can precisely tune each individual cylinder. This is something that a lot of people who tune PWC simply do not do. They might have an O2 sensor welded into the exhaust down a little later, or they might have a temperature sensor in the intake manifold, but unlike RIVA, they just can't get the individual tuning like they can. And of course, you've got Jesus Garcia, and he spends a lot of his time working on those AFR tables in that dyno cell, making sure those tunes are perfect. We hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at the RIVA Racing R&D facility. Obviously, they wouldn't let us look at everything. We couldn't go to the other half of the building. But for right here, you guys got to look at something that a lot of people just never get to see. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it with your friends. It'll really help us grow the channel.